Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go. 30 base.
Rip right. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak. Big rip.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Lucky. Hey, Charlie.
53 at the mic.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Big 3rd down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side and say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy and that's what they're doing early in this game.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alpha.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. He's trying to win. Mike 56. Mike 50.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set. 30 base. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angle for them and then shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for them, too.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
Ready. 18 Gators.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
91.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 21-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Under 10. 10.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Play. Snap.
2nd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check three.
On first, here's Washington. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they will? Successful in getting 3, or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. Second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to White. Fights through, and now a crease. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a while into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
45, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Got it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Ready.
On the ground is Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to work. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check out. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, wahoo!
I got you.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
We got this.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
70, Indy. 80 weapons.
Watch the pass. Check.
Get it.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Ready. 30 base.
Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
5.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Falcons.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10.
Whip.
Go out.
Watch the whip. Kill.
Go.
Kill. Turn up. 56 to Mark.
Now back to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hit it.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
56, right?
Hey, exit.
Yeah. Mike 56.
Ready.
Second and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On the ready.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Hey, Echo.
53.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this.
You draw quarters. Hey, Haywood. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Break.
56, Mike, 56. Good trap.
61, matchbox, lights.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Devin McCourty picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming to you.
Hey, high 7.
Second and 14. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on.
Let go. Step.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 5. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. Back to throw here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
56 is the mark.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch ship. Watch the ship. Check, 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 check.
General West.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Michelle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run it again with Smith. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready to break.
6 by 56. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
You ready?
56.
Go, go.
We ain't giving him nothing to take.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Look at me, Zipper.
Let's make these babies cry all the way now.
Two.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He's back to throw. Being checked. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps